Alright, here we go. It's been a minute. We've been having so much stuff going on with the house that the new roof and everything, we haven't had time to mess with anything. We found this at one of our local thrift stores. Everything was half off. We paid if it's picking it up, looks like it's barn out. But it was $14.99. So it's half off, so we'll say $7.50. Older model Weed Eater blower. It is actually a 2010. If I can get it in there, 2010, just a little guy. It's a Weed Eater FB25. If I can get it to zoom in. FB25, 25cc gas blower. This thing's pretty clean. It looks like it's actually garage kit, but you know, the stuff we've been into, it doesn't mean much. So we'll give it a once over real quick. One thing I've done to it when we was at the store, I pulled the cord just to make sure it would turn over and have compression before we got it. And so, let's see what we got here. Get the cover to come off. Oh, we do have an air filter. Actually, it's in pretty decent shape. So it feels like it has compression. Let's see what we got for the primer. So we'll take a look at the, if I can get it in there, the primer and the lines. Looks like they're connected. Still pretty old. That one's really like rock hard. The primer feels like it's working. See if we got any chunks in the tank as far as lines. No. Oh, it does have a fuel filter in there. So what I'll do, that's how I usually do it, is I just got back from the store. I ran down and got some fresh 2-cycle. So it was currently out. So went down, got some 2-cycle, some fresh gas. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to prime the carb, see if she'll try to kick off. Oop. That's way more than enough, so I probably just flooded the thing out. Let's get some of that out of there. All I'm wanting to do is see if it kicks or attempts to kick before I put fuel in the tank. So what we got here is this one. There's no throttle trigger. As you can see on the cover, you have stop, low, high, and start. So we'll kick it to start. On the bottom, all the way to the left, full choke, half choke, and run. So we'll just leave it on choke. Fingers crossed. We'll see if it kicks off. I'll show you this thing a little better. It is pretty daggone clean. This thing is, what, 15 years old. So, a little bit of an issue with the string coming back in, but not a big deal. It's fixable. Say I probably flooded it out. Put it on run and see if it takes off. Okay, so we know it runs. So the thing now is stick it down here. I don't want to put it up there and put fuel in it, but yep, string's trying to go back in. Yeah, it's just the spring not pulling right. So get some fuel in it, because you guys know how these are. Just because the primer feels good doesn't mean much. You get them under pressure, sometimes they'll split. Sometimes the lines will split. So we get some fuel in it. I'll get it back up here and we'll try it again. Alright, got the fuel in. Spilled a little bit, of course, but I'm telling you, this thing is clean. If that'll come off or not. Yep, look at that. Alright, get that out of the way. Get this so you guys can see it here. And this thing will clean up nice. We got the chokes all the way on. Put it on start. Now, let's keep an eye on. It's kind of loud. We're out here on the front porch and it's storming, so bear with me. I got my neighbors out. Alright, so let's keep an eye on this primer and see if it blows. I'm pretty sure I have one if it does. Get that out of the way. Let's go easy with it. Hopefully the carb's good. Yeah, it's pulling up. No leaks yet. There we go. I can see the fuel coming up through the line, going back to the return line. There we go. So we should be good there. Now, see if this old dog will fire up, man. Hopefully so. Alright, we're on start. We'll go with full choke. See what we get. Back up the string to go back in. Hey. Half choke. Might have a winner. Well, she's trying. Let's tell how long it's been setting. Might have to play the choke a little bit. Choke her out. If we can get a full pull on it. Been setting long enough. It could be varnished up in that carb. She's not happy. Alright. Let's try to get some fresh air to it. Doubt that'll make a difference, but it's worth a shot, right? My guess has been setting a while. Been setting a while, so my best guess right now is there could be varnish in the carb from setting for a long time. The fuel filter could not be pulling up enough fuel. Could be, you know, like choking it, have to choke it, you know, to make up the difference. So I'll go down in the basement. I'll see if I can find a filter for this thing, and we'll see if we can change the filter. The problem with that is I guarantee we got to change that filter, them lines are going to bust. So we go downstairs and see what I got, and we'll see what we can do, because this thing seems to run pretty good. I think it just needs a little love, and it'll be ready to rock and roll. Okay, so we walked in the house, found out that Rocket, my pup Rottweiler, does not like Peppa the Pig. Kind of missing an arm and a leg and a whole bunch of stuffing. So my granddaughter's not going to be happy about that next time she comes over. The other problem is I found some miscellaneous line and no fuel filter. So check this fuel filter out and see what we got, see if it's usable. If not, we'll do what I always tell everybody not to do. We'll fire it up without one, which I do not recommend whatsoever, because it gets, as you know, particles up inside the carb. Somebody's in a hurry out in the street. I said we're on the front porch enjoying the good Ohio weather. Just taking this plastic off right here just to make it a little easier for me to get to everything here. And just in case we gotta take the carb off for some reason. Hopefully not. Stick those back in. A little easier access to our fuel lines. Get the cap off, and I didn't drain it, which was stupid in my part in case we gotta remove the tank. So here we go. We got, see, the fuel lines are intact, and the best way to do this is got your little forceps. The curved ones are the best because these lines, you can see you got your tank, your fuel caps here, and they're farther into the tank, so it makes it harder to reach. So I may not be able to get it with these. I'm going to try. Might have to find the other ones. But at least pop these off, see what we got. So yeah, that one, well, you can see how easy it spins around on the tank, so there's shrinkage there, which means it'll need changed regardless. I did find, I'm hoping it fits, a new primer ball, purge ball, whichever you want to call it. I'm hoping this one fits it. I did have some of those down there, so I'll change it since we're there. So the good thing, you have to loosen them up to draw this out anyway. You can see when it's tight, the screw, lower screw sits inside the case. So, we'll have to do that as well. Man, yeah, we do have some shrinkage going on. So I think my best guess is to go out there and find my curved ones, and we might as well drain the tank while we're at it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. These, it's just 2 screws at the bottom. They are mine's case, Allen style. And I'll go ahead, drain this tank, and I'm going to find my curve set, and then we'll tackle it. Alright, so in this one's case, I did happen to find my other set, thank goodness. The little one is our main fuel. This big one here, that's just our return. And your big one, when it goes in, I usually only run them in about maybe ½ an inch or so, just enough to get, it doesn't need to be crazy long. All it does is return fuel to the tank. You know, when you're priming it, the excess fuel comes back down through the line, back down into the tank. This one, you want to make sure, depending on what kind of tank you have, this one's case it sits flat, so we want to run enough line to where it comes down and lays towards the back corner of the tank, or just like right in here, you want to make sure it's laying flat. So hopefully this filter is good, which most likely it's not. So I will have to, if not, I'll have to get a filter for it before I can do anything with it. We'll just get it together, see if it runs. If it runs, great. If not, then we'll address whatever the issue is. So simple. Just going to cut them. Yeah, they're shot. Just push them down in. I don't know, I could probably grab them with these. It can be a bear sometimes. I'm telling you, these curved ones usually helps. Here's our filter, I think. Nope. Alright, we're going to have to shove them down in. Just making a liar out of me. If we can. Some really old line. This must be original line to it. Unless it's going to come up and out. Nope. So it's going to fight. Alright, let's see if I can push him down in there. Man, boy. Alright, well, we'll try the curved ones. Can't all be easy, right? Well, there's the fuel filter. There's our filter. Got the big weighted stone filter on it. Figured it'd be the other style, but apparently not. Yeah, so we have to get them. Probably get it with this. And what I have to do is shove the lines down. Need a bigger one. Inside the tank, and then just pop them out. You just don't want to. And there's one. There's two. You just want to be careful. You don't want anything that's bigger than that hole. You make the hole bigger. You know what I mean? Make the hole bigger than it needs to be, and put yourself in a pickle there. It can cause leakage. Wipe this off while we're at it. I need nothing getting in there. Alright, let's see what we got. There we go. Alright, so takes care of our tank. So now you got line size. And I got a variety here. I don't know the exact diameters, so that one would be nice and tight. That's a return, so it's loose there, so outer diameter is good, inner diameter is not. There we go. Okay, so that takes care of our primer. I have line for it. Now our fuel line is the small one. This is where I might have a problem. So we got our outer diameter is good. And I think we got a winner. Alright, so what I'm going to do is the fuel line first, for the main fuel line. This I'll leave long because I got to put a fuel filter on it. So the best way I've ever done it is try to cut them. This one's a little hard to work with because it's such a small line, but I always try to clip them at an angle without clipping my fingers. Come on. There we go. So I've always tried, well, I can't say always, I never have, is when you buy a fuel line kit, they come with those, some of them, not all of them, some of them come with those, that ring with a metal wire on it. Never used one. I'll get that little burr off there. Alright, let's try that. See if that's enough to get her down in there. We're supposed to have bad thunderstorms today, all day long. A little push and twist. Come on. Should have put some 2-cycle on it. Down in there? No, you go. Push and twist. We'll get her enough. Might get lucky. Have enough down in there where we can grab a hold of it. Just shy. So what we'll do is make it a little longer. Come on, buddy. Keep my fingertips intact. Alright, let's try that. This dog getting ready to raise hell. Come on, Rocket. There we go, now we should be able to get it. Doesn't like our new neighbors. There we go. It's going. Just need to get it to where we can. Got enough to pop out yet? Alright, there we go. Now we've got enough to come out the top. So if we had a filter, the ideal thing would be to get it out a little more, cut this flat, but need to get a little more out. I'm telling you, a little bit of 2-cycle oil on that line goes a long way when you're trying to do this. Helps it slide through. I've done everything at the gas station, so I wasn't thinking about it. Threw my 2-cycle cans in the trash there instead of keeping one of them. Good enough. Good enough for what we're doing. I'm going to cut it flat. So if you had your new fuel filter, this is when you'd put it on, pop it on the line, drop it down in the tank. So this is shoved down in there. For now, that's where we're going to get fuel. You don't have to worry if you have it too long. Good enough. Because if you have it too long, you can pull your line gently, and the tank's in good enough shape you'll be able to see the shadow of the fuel filter down there. You can draw up on your line and adjust it to where you need it if it's too long. Now we'll do our return line. I think was this one here. Yep. This one's a little on the thick side, so this might be tough to get down in there. A lot of people prefer different brands, fuel lines. Myself, I just went with whatever came with the kits that I bought. Good. I know it can get expensive because people prefer different stuff. Me personally, I don't, but let's see how that goes. Here we go. Cut this one nice and long to begin with. So it's down in there. You gotta remember, this is just your return line, so it doesn't have to be crazy long down in the tank. You just want to make sure that it is through the plastic. About a 1/4 inch or so, maybe. People always in a hurry around here. I'm gonna try to get it up here to where I can snip it. You don't have to, but there we go. Cut some of that off. Doesn't need to, all that need to be in there. Cool. Draw it back out a little bit. So I'm roughly 1/2 inch maybe inside the tank. So it goes on this way. There's 2 screws. Man, I really wish I had a filter for this, but good thing is I didn't see a lot of garbage in the tank, so that's a plus. Whoever owned it actually took care of it. I usually don't run into this situation. I'm thinking it just had a lot of gum somewhere. There we go. That and get them both started before you tighten her down. And when that carb's loose and I can access the primer, I'll change the primer real quick, and it'll give us a chance to check the screen on the top of the carb. Might as well, since we're right here. You just got to be careful doing it because there's a gasket. You don't want to break it. Then you're looking at a carb kit. That is this one's case. You use a flathead or a Phillips. You slide it out away from the case. loosen her up a little bit more. It probably wouldn't hurt just to take it off. And you can check the bottom too to make sure the diaphragm's good. There's a chance, even though it was taken care of, you never know what's hiding inside that screen in there. I had, can't remember which video, I think it was that home light. Had an issue, we put a new carb on it, and a brand new carb, and the screen was plugged in it straight from the vendor. So, from what I can see, the screen actually looks really well. Gaskets look good. Take a look, see if we can scrape something out of the screen. You don't want to use metal on that. Yeah, the screen looks good, so we should be good. So hopefully, I mean, this one still works if I need to use it. What do I do with the other one? What you doing, little man? Don't mess with the cat. Getting ahead of myself. So, I think we're in luck. Get our screws. You don't have to make these crazy tight either. It's good and snug where you think it's not going to leak. Okay, remember you're dealing with aluminum, so you don't want to strip the threads. Okay. New lines, new purge wall. So let's do it to it. So here's our main fuel. That goes to the inner line. Let's get to where roughly think it needs to be. Give yourself a little extra, and you don't want to cut it too short. I'd rather trim off a little than have it too short right off the bat. This line is really close to not fitting. It's the best I got right now. Okay. See if we can get that to slide up on. There it's going. In reality, it should slide up a little easier than this. I think the inner diameter is just a little too small for this one. I mean, it's working, but here's our purge line. Just a hair extra. Perfect. Yep, you see what's in the carb, purging back to the tank. So hopefully the carb's good. Now, I'm going to fill all this back together, the covers, get the plastics back on, and get some fuel in it, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, see if we had any luck with this little guy. I got the fuel in. It pulled the fuel straight up. I don't know if the camera picked it up, but everything's working like it should. It's coming up, purging back into the tank. All we can do is try, right? We're on start, choke. Press that cord at some point. Try half choke. Nope, she's still not happy. Alright, we can do. See what's that take. I don't have my glasses on me. Let me go get some carb adjustment tools, and we'll play with the carb a little bit. Try to keep from dragging this video out and see if we can do a carb adjustment. See what happens. Alright, see if we can get it fired up. I'm going to play with the low first, which I believe is this one's case is the inside. Yeah, it should be the inside by your speed lever here. The closest to the case should be the low. So if we can get this dude to fire back up. Keep trying. Might just need a carb, who knows. Come on. Always when you're in a hurry. Really need to fix that string. Try to give it a little bit of air. Oh, it's starting to snap out of it a little bit. I'm trying to open it up. See, it left. Yeah, it should be opening it up some. Changed a little. I don't know. At least he's trying. There you go. A little bit of a longer video, but a little bit of a fight as well. So there you go, $7.50 and a little bit of wine. Don't forget, it still needs the fuel filter added to it, and we'll be good. And this thing is like crazy clean. Let's see if I can get you guys some looks at it. I mean, the plastic, all the plastic's still in good shape. I think it was garage kept. I have ran into cases before that where they're not just, you know, they're kept in a garage, but they're not properly maintained as far as like fuel filters and stuff like that, and they will clog. And they even went as far as a lot of these, when they get old, you'll have, if I can get it to where you can see, you can barely see from where it was used. If I can get the zoom in on it. Probably not. This camera's getting me fit. There we go. Ugh. Let's tripod, not the camera, but you can kind of see here, these are rub marks. If you look, yeah, if you can, just like, my finger will knock it out of focus, but right through here, if you look, you'll see rub marks. A lot of times, I'll find these, and they'll actually, this part of the plastic will actually have deep grooves in them, from where people are holding them in their hand. Have it like, well, I'm right-handed, so say you got it in your left hand, you're holding it down, and you got it at an angle. I don't know if I can do it on camera or not, but you want to try to avoid it. But it'll be down like that, and people are pulling like this, and everything. That's what them rub marks you can see there along that string. That's what them rub marks are. Keep doing it and doing it and doing it. At some point, you're going to chew a hole in your plastic. But there we go. So we just had 2 fuel lines. Went ahead and changed the primer while it was there, even though it wasn't leaking, and the fuel filter, which, let me grab it real quick, see if I can blow through it. My guess is the fuel filter was plugging up, and wouldn't be the first time. Fuel filter be plugging up, so instead of replacing the fuel filter, oh yeah, this thing's rock hard, you can't even blow through it. They play with the adjustments. Yeah, so this thing is toast. It's completely clogged up. I can't even, I don't know if you can hear it. I can't even blow through it, so that's part of the problem. Fuel filter is a must. Get one on here, so maybe that's all it was. Fuel filter plugged up. Had somebody play with the adjustment screws and knocked it out. Possibility. Maybe a little varnish in the carb. I don't know. But thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And hopefully we'll have some, we get rid of all this rain. I mean, that's all it's been doing. You can kind of, I'm sure you can hear it in the background. You can see it coming down. It's supposed to rain all day today. So we're heading to Springfield here in about a week. So we plan on doing some magnet fishing. Found some new spots when we get back. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully we'll catch you in some of the magnet fishing videos. And if so, we shall see you then.